Tomb Raider Legend was released in 2006 and marks the first entry in the series where developer Crystal Dynamics took the helm. The game served as a reboot in an attempt to modernize the franchise and bring it into the 21st century. This version of Lara Croft has more personality than her PS1 counterpart, and the game itself has a much more cinematic feel to it. We're introduced to the new Lara immediately with a new cast of likeable characters, but overall, it feels and looks much more polished than the original PlayStation era games. For Tomb Raider Legend, the developers took a different approach to gameplay. This time around, Lara doesn't feel locked to a grid, which allows the player more freedom of movement but still maintains that familiar Tomb Raider feel. In this installment, players are taken across the globe where Lara will fight mercenaries, avoid traps and solve puzzles, and not forgetting some epic motorcycle segments too for good measure. The developers even had time to throw in the obligatory Croft Manor, which is well worth exploring. There's also a nice selection of weapons and gadgets for Lara to use. Combat is more prevalent in the game, with increased mobility and an improved lock-on system. The game's story centres around the legend of King Arthur and Excalibur, and along the way we get a glimpse into Lara's past. As you play through some of the stages, the action's broken up by some quick-time events where you need to react by pushing the button on screen. These don't really add anything to the game, but they're excellent action sequences nevertheless. Overall, the package is short, but worth the time. Although the game is a far cry from the Tomb Raider we know and love today, this is a decent entry for anyone interested in the franchise who wants some good old-fashioned Tomb Raider action. 2 sequels would follow using a similar format, including Tomb Raider Anniversary and Tomb Raider Underworld, until the series would be rebooted again for the Survivor series. Does the game still hold up today? Absolutely. This is definitely a fun one to revisit. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. I'll see you again for more 2 Minute Gaming.